Simon's up there on that board or that my zone. All right, guys. On that note, it is time. We're going to get that body warmed up and ready to go. We got total body extensions, fighter bounce with arm swings, squats with a twist, and jumping, or just squats, no twist, squats, and then jumping jacks. Today, we have upper body and some awesome core action for you guys. How it's going to work, we're going to do a double round through each group. There's three groups total. We're going to do a double round through each group. We're going to go top to bottom through them twice. And then we'll take a little break for that core board. The core board's going to be an AMRAP. And then we're going to go back and do one more single round down the board. Some of them you are focusing on one side each round. So that final round, you guys are going to switch halfway, and I will give you that cue. So we're going to get started. It's going to be 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds to transition. The AMRAP is going to be 3.5 minutes long. We're going to get started. In that first group, we got that Kong press. So remember that back leg is elevated on some sort of surface. Make sure your hips are square facing forward. That knee is tracking behind the toe. Your weight is in the heel, and that you have enough space between that lead leg and the backs to drive that knee down. That word came out really weird. As you drive out of that lunge, you're going to drive that weight up into that press. And then you can also do the stationary lunge, same mechanics. And then otherwise, you can always take out the lower half and just do that one arm shoulder press. Then we have our kneeling clutch curls. You're going to be down on the knees. If you don't have dumbbells and you have that weighted bag, you can do any type of curls here that your grip will allow with that bag. Right now, we've got that hammer curl going. You can do reverse grip, regular, straight. And if you have those dumbbells and you're going to go into those clutch curls, remember those elbows, think of them pointing out on either side and then hinging at the elbows. You're bringing those dumbbells in right up along the sternum and then back. Make sure you're not rocking through that body. Group 2, we're starting with those renegade rows. However, if you don't have dumbbells, you're going to go into that bent over row. Remember to keep that chest parallel with the ground. Think of pushing that chest out as you drive that weight up to the belly button, getting those elbows nice and high past your back. And then we're going to, otherwise, if you have dumbbells, you'll be going down into that renegade row. So driving that elbow nice and high past your back, keeping it into the back. Make sure we're not shrugging the shoulders. Also, don't pike those hips. Think of pushing that toe down into the ground, engaging those obliques as you drive and control that weight up and down. And then we'll go into that one arm tricep extension. So with the one arm tricep extension, again, we're going to focus on one side each round. Keeping that bicep glued against that ear. Remember, it does not ever move away from that head. And you're driving through, squeezing through that tricep, driving that weight right up, stacking the elbow and wrist on top of that shoulder. Same mechanics without that weighted bag. If you have a dumbbell, just lowering it down to that opposite shoulder, behind it, and then back up, not letting that arm flare away from your head. And then if you need to get out of that, you guys can go into either overhead or skull crushers, or if you have a TRX, you can do that TRX tricep extension as well. And then we have our push up to pike push up for that last group to start. So we're going to make that arrow formation for that first push up. You're going to release it, walk it back to a pike, drive the crown of the head to the ground, pushing through those shoulders. And then you can even elevate it if you want to amplify it up that next notch. And you can even do your push up on your knees, then come up and go into that pike. If that pike bothers your shoulders, you can take that pike out. And then we will go into that resistant band pull down for that last upper body exercise. So remember, keeping that tension across that band, and you're driving it right down to the chest. Remember to think of driving those elbows down into the ground like stakes. We don't want to go back behind us like a high row. And then if you have that range of motion, you can bring the band behind your head. Make sure we're not shrugging the shoulders up to our ears either. We're arching our back, keep that core engaged. And then starting with that core board, it's 3.5 minutes. As I said, we're going for 12 plank jacks first. So either jumping those toes out on your hands or down on your elbows. Keep those hips level wherever you're at. And if you need to take the impact out, you can tap it out. Then you're going to go on your backs for 12 total sprinters, so 6 each side. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Make sure we're not swinging the arms. Keep those arms on either side of your body. Then you're going to go back to your hands and knees for bird dog crunches, 12 total, 6 each side. Do all 6 on one side and then the other, keeping that core nice and strong, not arching through the back, driving that opposite knee to opposite elbow. And then we got 12 leg lifts on your backs, hands under your hips, flexing the ankles, engaging that core, stacking those ankles right over those hips. And once you do all 12, you're going to just drop the feet and go into those sit-ups. Remember, don't lift the feet as you come up. Pull those shoulder blades back, drive that up to the sky, and not letting those heels lift. And that will be 12. And you're going to just go through those 5 as many times as possible. And before we get started, we do have someone in this room who has reached 1,100 sessions. That is amazing. And let's give a big, huge congratulations to Kim. Woo! She's working out right over here. So awesome job. That's amazing. All right. And we will get your victory picture after. I'll set that there so you can see it. And that is time. So let's go ahead, grab either your weighted bag or your weight for that one arm or that Kong press. We are going to get this Tuesday upper body rock and roll and ready to go. We're starting in 3, 2, woo, people already starting. I love it. That's the mentality to have, guys. Good. So remember, as you come out of that stationary lunge or that Bulgarian split squat, you are driving that weight up. Do whatever type of grip of that neutral grip with a twist, whatever works for you. You can hold that other arm out for counterbalance. And as you guys know, you can take out that lunge. Get this last rep, and we got those kneeling clutch curls. Let's bring it down to our knees. Kneeling clutch curls. So remember, keep those elbows turned out if you have that weighted bag. Elbows tucked in, shoulders back. You can do any type of curl that your bag allows, but I just want you to pick the type that challenges you. Good. Remember to keep those shoulders away from those ears. Shoulder blades back. Stay with it. We got 10 seconds. You got it. After this, we're going back to that Kong press in 5. All right, guys, here we go. We got 7 seconds. We're going back to that Kong press on the other side. Even it out. Get ready. Remember, you're focusing on driving the back knee down. That front leg will naturally bend. Keep your weight in the heel. You should be able to lift your toe on that lead leg. As you exhale and come out of that lunge, you drive that weight up. We've got 15 seconds. You're halfway with this second set. Make sure there's enough space between that lead leg and that box behind you. You got it. Give me 2 more reps. And we're going back to those kneeling clutch curls. Now, here we go. On those knees. Elbows faced out. Remember, you bring those weights in. Make sure they don't clank together in the center. Nice work, guys. All right, you're halfway done with this second set. From here, we're going into the top of group 2. We're going into those renegade rows or those bent over regular rows if you need to get off that upper body or if you have that weighted bag. Let's get 1 or 2 more reps all the way until I say stop, and that is time. All right. Here we go. We got those renegade rows, bent over rows. Get ready. Go. Nice, Missy. Remember in that renegade row, no dropping those knees. If you need to get out, if you feel like you have to drop those knees, that's where you're going to come up to those feet for that bent over row. Nice and strong in those bent over rows. Push that chest out. Squeeze through that back. Start out as heavy as you can, guys, even if it's a couple reps. That's how we're going to improve from last month. We got to start today. All right, here we go. We're going into that one arm tricep extension. Weight up overhead, bicep glued to that ear. And get ready. You got it. Remember, you're lowering that dumbbell or that weighted bag down to that opposite shoulder right behind it. When you drive it up, it stays in that straight line. You don't want it moving away from that head. We have 12 seconds. We're going back to those renegade rows or those regular bent over rows. Let's keep it coming, guys. Nice, Debbie. Good, Nicole. You got it. That's time. All right, guys, let's go into those renegade regular rows in 3, 2, and let's go. Remember, don't peel that body open as you drive that weight up. I want you to think of pushing whatever side's doing the row. Drive that toe towards the ground. Squeeze those obliques. Hold those hips in place. Keep those shoulder blades back away from those ears. Engage that core and send it into that back. We got 8 seconds, guys. You got it. Give me one more rep right here, and we got those one-arm tricep extensions on the other side. Here we go. 5 seconds. Get ready. Get set. And you're driving it up. And I want you to envision the tricep muscle, that outside little muscles there that we're working. You want to keep that bicep glued to your ear. Envision that tricep squeezing and pulling that weight up, stacking it right up over that shoulder. We got 10 seconds. Good job, you guys. Stay with it. From here, we're going into group 3. We got that push-up to pike push-up. All right, guys, we got that push-up to pike push-up in 3 seconds. 2. All right, remember, if you need to take the pike out, you can take the pike out and just do those push-ups. You need to do the push-ups on your knees and then come up to the knees to walk back into that pike. Also, if you need to completely get off of that upper body for your shoulders, or if you're working around any injuries, you can go on your backs into a chest press, or if you have those sheets, you've got that TRX press as well. But let's finish it strong at this last rep right here, and we got that resistant band. All right, grab your towel or your resistant band for that pull down. Here we go. Keep that tension across it at all times. Let's go. Think of driving your elbows down to the ground like stakes into the ground. Remember not to let your shoulders shrug up towards those ears as you release the arms up, and don't release that tension across that band. Keep it there at all times. Pull it down. Keep those shoulders depressed away from your ears, and almost think of pulling those shoulders down as you release that band up. Watch those shoulders. You got it. Give me this last rep. And let's get back into that push-up to pike push-up. Here we go. We got 5 seconds. Nice job so far. Starting on time. Let's keep it up. We got 2. And you're pushing up and you're piking. Let's see it at home. Siobhan, Patty, Annette, Cheryl, keep rocking it. Debbie, Nicole, I see your form. You look good. Let's keep it up. All right, you guys, remember we're framing that chest with those hands on that first push-up. We got 5 seconds and we're going back to that resistant band pull down. All right, let's go. Let's grab that resistant band. Here we go. We got 3, 2. Exhale as you drive that band down. Remember, if you have that range of motion, you can bring it back behind you as well. Otherwise, keep it just like a normal, as if you're on that pull-up bar. Good, Carrie, you got it. Keep that tension nice, Kate. And remember, pushing those shoulders down, depressing those shoulders as you release back up to that starting position. Put it all in the lats, guys. We got time for one more rep, and we're back at that Kong press. All right, we're back at the top. We got Kong presses on that first side. 3, 2, let's go. Remember, make sure there's enough space between that lead leg and that back box. You're focusing on driving that back knee down. Make sure your hips and knees are facing forward. You got it. Keep it up. Remember, if you're going to take out that lunge, just keep a nice, strong, balanced stance underneath you. All right, we got those kneeling clutch curls. Third set right here. We got 3, 2. Let's rock and roll. Remember, think of those elbows are pointed out on either side of you. Those weights, this is the only time those elbows are not tucked to our sides like they are normally. Envision that bicep, driving those weights up. Stay with it. We got 12 seconds. We're going back to that Kong press. That's time. Let's get back to that Kong press. Other side. Third set on this side. Here we go. 3, or second set, 2. All right, guys. Remember, don't shrug those shoulders. Keep that core tight. Focus on driving that back knee down. You can take out the elevation and do that stationary lunge. Make sure you're squeezing the glutes and pushing through that lead heel of that lead leg. Maybe you start out with those stationary lunges or with the Kongs, and then you slowly take out the elevation, and then you take out the lunge entirely. Do as much as you can, as hard as you can, and then drop set. All right, let's get back to those kneeling clutch curls. 5 seconds. 3, 2. Drive them up. All right. Nice. Good job, you guys. All right, we're moving back on out of group 1 here in just 15 seconds. Keep those shoulders away from those ears. Pull those shoulders back and down, that core nice and tight. Not rocking through that body. We're going to those renegade rows or that bent over row here. Get this last rep. All right, now that's time. Keep going for those final reps today, guys. Renegades, bent over rows. 3, 2, go. So again, think of pushing that, engaging those obliques, those side abs, pushing that toe into the ground as you drive that elbow up. Listen to where that pull is coming from. Are you pulling that row from the shoulder? Or are you doing it properly and sending it into the back? That's it. We got 5 seconds, guys. Let's get a couple more all the way. Make those reps matter. Remind yourselves why you turned on that Zoom or why you came in today. Let's get into that one-arm tricep extension. Come on up on those feet. Don't fear the fatigue. Embrace it. Find it. Keep it right up against that ear, that bicep against that ear. You got it. Stay in it, guys. Nice work. All right, guys, that's it. We got 7 seconds, and we're going into that renegade irregular row for that next set. Let's get it. All right, in that bent over position or in that plank position, we got 3, 2. You are rocking those renegade rows. Here we go. Stay with it. You got it, guys. That's it. We got 10 seconds. We're going into that one-arm tricep extension on the other side. Remember to push that chest out towards the ground. Engage that core. Soft bend in those knees in that bent over. All right, let's get into that one-arm tricep extension. Second set on this other side. We got 3, 2, go. Remember, keep that bicep against that ear, engaging that core. When you drive that weight up, don't let that arm move away. And we got 5 seconds, and we're going into group 3. We got that push-up to pike, push-up coming up. Time, let's get there on that push-up position. Remember, you're making that arrow formation straight to your goals. We got 2, 1. Ooh, at home, let's level up. Match Teresa here on that elevation. We got that push-up. Your feet are elevated on elevated surface. Walking it back to that pike. Good. We got 10 seconds. You can even do that push-up, remember, on your knees, and then walk it back to that pike. Off those knees. We got 5 seconds. We're going to that pull down here again in 2, 1, time. All right, guys, here we go. We got that resistant band pull down. Grab that band. Third set here. 2. Remember, notice getting those elbows down. We don't want them to go back behind us. Just as if you're on that pull-up bar, you're bringing it down to you. Nice stuff. Good. Keeping that range of motion. Sending it into the lats, the widest, biggest back muscles there on that back. We got 5 seconds, and we're going into that push-up to pike push-up. Finish it strong. All right, let's go. We got that push-up to pike push-up. In 3, 2, go. Remember, guys, don't cross those ankles on those push-ups. Keeping that core tight, ankles side by side. If you need to take that pike push-up out, if that's too much strain on that shoulder, you can take it out. You can still walk it back to the pike if you want, or take it out entirely, whatever is most manageable for that body. We got 5 seconds though. Come on, let's get these final push-ups. Finish it. All right, let's grab that resistant band. Let's go. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2. All right, you guys. Remember, don't shrug those shoulders up to those ears as we release through those elbows, keeping that tension across that band. Engage that core. Nice, Dawn. Bringing it all the way down. You guys have 10 seconds, and we are going into that core board. You're going to get a little break from this upper body. Give me 2 more, and we're going into that plank jacks. All right, core board, we're starting with those 12 plank jacks on your hands or your elbows. Remember, don't let those hips bounce or pike up or sink. You want to keep them locked in place with a strong core. Pull your shoulder blades back and down towards your hips. Keeping that core tight. You can tap them out if you need to. After those 12, you got 12 total sprinters, 6 each side. Remember, don't swing those arms. Keep those arms nice and straight on either side of your body. Fingertips reaching towards those toes. Pull those shoulder blades back as you sit up. After this, you're going on those hands and knees for those 12 total bird dog crunches. All 6 on one side and then 6 on the other. All right, remember to bring that knee to elbow, opposite knee in to elbow. Get that full crunch. Make sure we're not arching the back as we extend out. After those 12 total, you're on 12 leg lifts. Push that lower back into the mat, tighten up that core, flex those ankles, and bring in those legs 90 degrees over those hips. After those 12 leg lifts, you've got 12 sit-ups. Remember, it's all about time under tension on this core, guys. Stay with it, you're a minute in. Flex those ankles on those leg lifts. I want you to push those heels out. Pull the toes towards your face at all times and fight to keep those legs straight as you pull those legs up. Let that core work. And you got those 12 sit-ups. Make sure those feet don't lift. You want to think of pushing those heels into the ground as that core tightens up together and pulls you up to that chest to thigh. You have 2 minutes left. After those sit-ups, you are back into those plank jumps. We are back at the top. 5 exercises, 12 is the magic number. Start out as strong and as tough as you can. Set goals, mile markers for yourselves. That Fit Body Focus, guys, it says success occurs once our dreams get bigger than our excuses. Eliminate the excuses. Work hard. You got to work in order to achieve it. You got to trust it and then believe it in order to achieve it. That's it. We got 70 seconds. We're heading into that final minute. Remember, there's no more core after this. We just got 1 single round coming up of this upper body in just 60 seconds. We are almost done with this workout, so come on. Dig a little deeper. Tighten up that core. Get aggressive with these reps. The only thing that's at stake right now are your goals and your future, what you want to accomplish, and it solely rests in you and in your hands. We've got 45 seconds, guys. Remember, you want to find that burn. Don't run away from it. Don't shy away from it. Get those reps. We got 35 seconds. We're approaching that 30-second marker. Keep those leg lifts coming. After those leg lifts are those sit-ups. After those bird dog crunches are those leg lifts. You got it, guys. After those sprinters are those bird dog crunches. See where you're at. What are you going to try and end at in the next 20 seconds? You got it. Keep moving. Focus on that core. You got 12 seconds. Get those leg lifts coming. Get those sprinters coming. Come on, let's get me 4 more reps of whatever you're on. Finish it strong. You've got a couple more seconds. Let's go. And that's time. All right, guys, we got 12 seconds left. We are going back to the top. You're going to switch halfway for the Kong presses and halfway for the tricep extensions. We're starting here in 3, 2, 1. All right, I'll tell you on that halfway mark. You're starting on that first side. It's 1 single round down this board and we're done. Finish it strong today. Every rep counts. And that's 15 seconds. Go ahead and switch. You've got it, guys. From here, we're going into those kneeling clutch curls for the last time. That fifth and final set. Here we go. Stay with it. And down onto those knees. Kneeling clutch curls. We're starting in 3, 2, go. Don't stop. Don't get in your head now. Think of at least 1 to 3 total things that empower you, that remind you of why you do this, why you get on that Zoom, why you come into these doors. And I want you to harness that, hone in on that. Lock it in place in the front of your mind to that finish line. Let's drive it. Come on, get these reps. We got time for 1 more clutch curl. And we're in that renegade or regular row. 7 seconds. Do not be late on this last round. We got 3, 2. Let's go. Once again, what is that thing? What are you working towards? Why are you here? How bad do you want it? If you want it bad enough, then you got to be willing to work for it. Let the blood flow. Let the sweat drip. Let the burn happen. You got 7 seconds, guys. And we're going to that last 1-arm tricep extension. Give me 1 more row. All right. 1-arm tricep extension. We are again going to switch halfway here. We're starting in 3, 2. You got it. You got it. Engaging that core, keeping that bicep against that ear. Nice stuff. Final chances to blast this exercise out of the room. Let those muscles burn. Get excited when you find it. Switch sides. Thank you. We got 5 seconds. We're going to that push-up to pike push-up. Come on, stay with it. Let's get into it. Pike, push-up to pike push-up. We're starting in 3, 2. All right, guys, your final minute of exercises. Last time on this push-up to pike push-up. Go as hard as you can. Fight for that form. Challenge yourself however you need to challenge yourself right here. You've got 12 seconds, and we're going to that final resistant band pull down or towel pull down. 5 seconds left. Do not waste it on your head. Put it into your reps. All right, let's grab that resistant band. Grab that towel. We're starting in 3, 2. You are moving. 30 seconds and we are done today, guys. Hold nothing back. Get these final reps. Make it count. That's it, that's it, that's it. Come on. Keep those shoulders away from those ears. Nice job at home with those bands. You got it. And those towels. We have 8 seconds. Engage in that core. Keep that body supported. Give me 2 more reps. Come on. And that's time. Nice work, you guys. You officially have accomplished your Tuesday upper body. How we doing? Woo, let's go ahead into that side child's pose. It's just like Teresa there, sitting those hips back on those heels, reaching your arms out to the right, driving that left shoulder down towards the ground. Breathing deeper into that stretch each time. All right. Your word of the day today, go ahead and switch sides. Word of the day today is achieve it. You got to work hard to achieve it, and I know you want to achieve it, so do what you got to do to get there. Achieve it. And go ahead, once you're done with that other side, come up for that across the chest stretch. Tomorrow's full body at home. You guys are going to want an elevated surface if you need it for mountain climbers, as well as anything else you feel like you may need for cardio of choice. So jump ropes, elevated surface for different types of step overs and fast switch steps, all that good stuff. And don't forget to do that Shriners Children's Hospital check-ins. Switch sides if you haven't yet. Every 25 this month that we're doing is supporting medical assistance for children with spinal cord injuries. So keep doing those check-ins. Awesome work. We miss you guys. Have a killer Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.